Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's F1 division, the pinnacle of the RSF1 Racing League. We are here with the 15th round of the season. Sorry, I forgot what round it is. It's the 15th round of the season. We are here at the tight and twisty Hungary ring for this week of racing. A very technical, tricky circuit. The Monaco without the
barriers.
Barriers. Yeah, thank you. I was trying to think what the saying was. Sorry, I'm a little bit flustered. Also, I know there isn't this much left of Q1. Don't know why it's in 16 minutes. I know that's not the case. Oh, that's fun. How long you got left in? Sorry.
I will find out when the yellow flags disappear. 6 minutes 30.
I have 16 minutes 30.
Yeah, it's only 6 minutes 30, don't worry.
I hope it doesn't halt the session. Anyway, I'm BHA Waiter. We'll cover this bridge when we get to it, I guess.
Yep.
Or it'll just end. I think it'll just end.
It'll probably just end.
Hopefully. Oh well. I'm BHA Waiter, and as you can hear, I wanted to introduce you, Blazer, because it has been a while.
It has, yes. Thank you.
Welcome back to the comms box. The seat has been kept warm.
I know, definitely. I missed it. I missed doing the comms. It's just a big, major problem. I start having this new job now. I've been working for 3 months, and just the days that I want to commentate it's the days I'm working. It's like I don't find out what days I'm working till it's like midday or late Tuesday afternoon. So I always have to look up on like the website or something to find what shifts I'm working. So it's been very struggling to get the time to do it. But I'm actually happy I've got a Sunday off now, and I could actually do a commentary for Division 1.
It's I'm trying to think how much you've missed. Actually, it's been a wild ride, to say the least.
Yeah,
Baku was fun.
The last race I commentated was, I think when I was joined late, I think it might have been Russia with Raikkonen on a Sunday. I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not too sure. I think it might have been Russia. That was the last time I commentated. It was a very late joiner where the race was actually nearly finished near enough anyway.
Yeah. But the last full one was way before Baku, and Baku was like a month ago, so has been a fair while. So let's run down basically the story of F1 as we arrive here at Hungary for yourself, Blazer, and for the viewers as well. So we can wrap up a championship, the first championship that can be decided out of the entirety of the league, or division if you like. RSF1 Eastern. Here he is, currently on 8 laps. Sort of interesting. He's about to complete his 9th lap, just getting into the practice course. He can win the title tonight. There's a lot of permutations with that. I'll go through that a little bit later on. But yeah, he has been... Well, let's not beat around the bush. We know what happened, or most of people know what happened with this division. We've had a lot of drivers drop out since then. And various challenges that have been close to Eastern have fallen away, moved on, shall we just basically say that. So it has been a shame, but Eastern will not mind that at all. He will become maybe a double world champion, because the only person that can realistically stop him, and I think the only person mathematically can stop him, is Kid Cudi and the Aston Martin. So, and again, we'll go through that as we get along. But obviously the guy that has been on form recently is this guy, Ron Beeford, who's now in an AlphaTauri full time. He now has a seat. It's been reserved for the last couple of races, won those races, and now he's full-time seat AlphaTauri. So, fantastic stuff. Can he continue his run of form? Because, as I said, he's been absolutely brilliant, qualifying and race. I said very boldly, Blazer, that if this guy is in F1 next season, because obviously he's joined far too late to really challenge, Easton and Cuddy, etc., if he's back next season, he's going to be a serious challenger for Eastern, etc. And who else joins the F1 division?
Oh yeah, definitely. And also, just thinking about it as well, I mean, it's pretty much going to be a full season for next season as well. I mean, that means giving the likes of, we could actually drive around with the tracks of Imola, Portimao, and Saudi Arabia. So I can't wait for that as well. To be fair.
Yeah, full 23 race season next season, remember? Including the actual 3 tracks that we missed out because of the random draw. Because a lot of people mentioned, like the likes of Monaco, although not a lot of people are disappointed with that. But we missed out in Netherlands as well.
Yeah.
Zandvoort. And Monza.
And Monaco.
Monza was a weird one. I mentioned Monaco.
Oh yeah.
I kind of said it and moved on.
Moved on that pretty quick from me then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monaco. I missed
Monaco. But I think Monza. I think of all the 3. Bella, what are you doing?
That was close.
I think of all the 3, the one I've missed the most by a mile is Monza.
Oh yeah, I mean the tempo of speed. It's just it's just straight line speed city there. It's such a great track. Vettel, what are you doing again? But it's such a great track. I mean, of course.
Did Vettel not pit? I thought he was pitting, hence why I came off of it.
Did, but I think he hit possibly the curb on entry and had to catch the car as the rear end started to slip out. So that's the main problem here as well, is that rear end. As soon as you hit that curb, that rear end wants to go.
15 drivers here tonight, so Q1 is kind of meaningless as long as people don't crash, but we already have a fatality, and that is FFR Milan, which is a big shame because he's been doing rather well, so he'll be starting right stone dead last of this 15 car grid. Who else do we have? We also have a new driver, Jack Imac. I'm just going to call him Jack Mac for short.
Ah, yes.
Oh, no Charles! No Charles. Bad no Charles. Think about what you've done. Put himself back in the pits. Go on. No, you're going to drive... Okay, you're going to continue driving around.
No.
Oh, no, you're going to pit. Okay.
He's going to pit.
Good. And there's... Well, he sealed a spot on the Musical Rocket Crash compilation, if anything else. So well done, no Charles. How long we got left to Q1?
2 minutes 50. We're on the last minute countdowns. So
Yay.
Qualifying has
says
finished.
9 minutes 40.
Yeah, qualifying has officially finished. It's got about, of course, 2 minutes 38 remaining because of Vettel is staying out on track.
At all. I want to move on. This is confusing me.
It'll finish now. There you go.
Hey, there we go. It's normal now.
It's normal.
Normal. Alright, so as I was saying, Chris in the chat, I'll be Div 5. Are you sure, Chris? Are you sure? I'm not the colder mate, but are you sure? Anyway.
Are you sure?
Milan out in the Aston Martin was a shame. O'Hardy with a fantastic 2 minute 43, 1 minute 28 off the pace in 14th place there. We shouldn't really care about the times because we're now moving to Q2 where we do care.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be the most interesting ones. Tyre strategies. It's going to be the Peacock main situation now. What tyres is it we want to qualify on?
True. In the comms chat laser, if you scroll up, I did put the full, or did ask for the full standings, because there's a thing now that if you type a certain phrase...
Oh, right, yeah.
Could you read out those out for me, please?
Okay, yeah, so...
Oh, it's raining!
Oh, we got rain! Yay!
It's
But it's on
starting to rain, they're on dry tyres.
Anyway!
Do it quick!
On to the championship driver standings. Going from bottom to top. So down in 20th place, we've got Mr. Clone Tube with 0 points. Sink Niggles in 19th with 0 points. In 18th, we've got Sink Dyslexic with 0 points. And then now on to the points. In 17th place, we've got Element Snow with 4. Aldaf in 16th with 18 points. In 15th, we've got RSF1 Mansell with 22. CSR Braco with 23 points in 14th place. In 13th, we've got Ali Ferrari with 25 points. In 12th, we've got No Charles with 32 points. In 11th, we've got Lil Sparks with 33 points. P10, we got R7 Heights with 36 points. In 9th position, we've got Mega Centurion with 40 points. And as Rundle or Waiter says, this guy has been on good forms the last couple of weeks. Mr. B. Ford in 8th place with 50 points. R7 Daniel. I'm going to get killed for that later, possibly. R7 Daniel with 51 points in 7th place. In 6th, we've got RSF Vettel with 52 points. In P5, we've got S05 Milan, who unfortunately not taking part in Q2 after pinning it, with 59 points. In P4, we got O'Hardy with 73 points. In 3rd, we got Dangerous Dan with 77. Kick Cuddy in 2nd place with 96 points. And of course, our championship leader, the young Scotsman RSF1 Easton with 163.
Lovely, thank you, Blazer. So we are in a very, very frantic situation in Q2.
No! Already spotted at the exit of 1.
Oh yeah, track conditions are deteriorating. They need to get their laps in now. We could have a few big surprises here. Although,
this lap.
Yeah, that's the one thing as well. Do not invalidate your lap. There's also loads on softs and mediums. Obviously thinking about their strategy still, because despite the sprinkling of rain, whatever tyres you start on is your starting tyre for the race. So we've got Daniel's going to be first. The rain is
coming down heavily.
Yes, that's what I was saying. So, ooh, Daniel nearly hit the wall in the pit lane entrance. He's going to be the first across the line. 17.3. What's Vettel doing behind?
19.3.
19.3, yeah. Let's see, that might even be good enough.
What about Easton? He's just going around the final corner now. Oh, got the rear end happy there. 19.1.
Yeah, so Daniel, I think, is safe because it looks like the 19s is where we're at in the dry tyres now.
Yeah.
Draco to 4th. Celtic is dropping. Ron Beeford is 8th. Cuddy's...
Maxwell was 3rd, but he drops down to 4th because of Cuddy.
Yeah, Cuddy into 2nd. Who else is on laps? You got...
O'Hardy. He's on a lap. He's just coming around the final corner now. Element Snows into the pits after having that spin at turn 1, damaging his front wing. O'Hardy 9th at 120. Rain is really putting on the pressure with these drivers right now. Dangerous Dan's going for another lap. Jack.
I think he even validated or spun on his opening lap, Dangerous Dan. A few others as well.
120.2 by No Charles. It looks like Jack might have a little slipstream from his teammate down into turn 1.
Dan's in huge trouble. Invalidated through the middle sector. If you validate now, look at the track. There's puddles already. Yeah. So I think this is it. I think the only ones that could be in trouble are No Shells and Hardy for not getting through to the top 10. The rest, I think, is safe.
Yeah. And you see Daniel is already retired. He knows he's safe with this weather.
Joys of full qualifying, Blazer. This is why we have it. This is why we have this rather than short qualifying, because it just mixes things up like this.
Oh, yeah,
the way the dice rolls.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah, so I think only 9th and 10th could be a bit of trouble. I think iMac is the only one that's kind of towards the end. Apart from that, I think dry tyres are done.
Yeah, they are. You can just see his speed going through this final corner here. Look, you can see that time. 17, he was pretty much 17, 1 minute 17, 1 minute 18 as he got to the exit of the final corner.
20.9. So I might even say that the top 10 are settled.
Yeah, this is the top 10 for the top 10 shootout.
So that means Jack Imac, Element Snow, Ice, and Dangerous Dan all got called out.
Yeah,
They're still trying.
So is
Snow.
I mean, Snow's already out on intermediates.
Yep. DRS hasn't been disabled yet, has it? So I don't even think it's intermediates yet.
Well, stay on board with Snow, see how he feels. Ooh, saying that. There he goes.
So the only thing these four can do.
Came out of his eyes just then. That's a great quote from Jeremy Clarkson.
Yes. A lot of poo just shot out. I was just going to say, Blazer. Really, the only thing these four are fighting for is 11th.
Yeah.
Jeez, look at that.
Even if you are someone outside the top 10, it is all about that track position for this track because you can. I mean, what's the saying? You can never win the race after the first lap or first corner. First end, wherever it is.
You can't win the race at the first corner, but you can certainly lose it.
Yes. I mean,
a lot of drivers need to know that message, actually.
I mean, especially, I mean, like in Bahrain as well. That could there as well. I mean, so many positions been lost in Bahrain for Division 3 at last Wednesday, just by one corner. It's just pretty much all that. No,
oh! Why?
Why? He's kept that.
That was a lovely camera angle. Thank you, drifting Element. He's just showing off at this place. I think he knows already, but just don't
there he goes. Oh, don't be stepping it. Don't be stepping it.
No. Element.
This ice must be very hot now.
Yeah, I think he knows, but this is what I was saying as well. You still can fight for 11th Element. Although, actually saying that, I think even Jack Mac's time could be safe, even on intermediate tyres.
Yeah.
Amazing how much this changes, doesn't it? Just like that.
And that's the thing with Hungary as well. Oh, there goes DRS.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the thing with Hungary as well. It provides very difficult weather conditions, just like it can do in Belgium as well. Like one day or one point it's nice and dry, next thing you know it's one part of the track is completely pouring it down.
Interesting little thing by Celtic, Beeford and Hardy. They're already... Well, yeah, they're safe in the top 10.
Yeah.
But they're going out on intermediates.
Possibly just to get to feel what the track is like when it's wet. Most possibly there might be rain in the race, so they possibly just want to go out there, test this setup that they're using and see how it feels in these conditions. Possibly like the only other reason why they're doing it.
Apparently your mic is crackly on the stream. Lincoln, is my mic crackly as well? Or is it just Blazers? Because if it's both of us, then I know how to sort it. Basically restart the stream.
Yeah.
What I've normally been doing. Mine is fine. Plug it back in, maybe?
Okay.
Maybe sometimes that does it. Who else have we got? So we've still got We've still got Element going around. Ike's is now on the intermediate tyres. Yeah, it's basically a duel to see who finishes in 11th. And Element, I don't think is.
Okay,
I don't think is.
I'll check. Is it working?
It's just a little bit crackly. I heard it myself.
Yeah, I'm hearing it myself as well. Same thing. It's weird then.
Right. If obviously it doesn't fix itself, we've got to work with what we got. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm taking my camera off of Element a little bit. He's just wiggling his car every single corner. Just show. Oh, it's nearly dropping it as well. This shows actually how different this track is when you go from dry to wet blazer, because Hungary, especially in this game now, is
A pain in the
it's
ass.
deadly. It's very, very deadly, isn't it? The curbs and everything. It's bumpy track as well. Obviously, the one corner that you want to be watching out is that uphill left, or right
Turn
left
four.
hander. I think it's that. Is that turn 4?
The-
1, 2,
You
3,
go up, yeah.
4, 5. It's 4, 5. Yeah.
Is it forward?
Yep.
That one there, that, yeah.
Snow has been
Look, it's just,
No, it's
he
not
got
been
away. He's been carried away with enough.
Wiggled too much, Element.
Probably we'll see it when we'll fall.
No shells out as well.
Before, there it is.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, this track is very, very deadly on wet weather, especially full wet, so hopefully we don't get to that point! Jesus Christ. Stop it, Ice. Making my voice go high. This is big for Ice as well, because, oh...
There he goes.
Can't even let me finish my sentence either. Here we go, nice little camera. You're, again, another person that's put their spot on the Musical Rocket Crash compilation list. As I was saying, this is big for Ice as well, because Ice is kind of holding the fort for McLaren at the moment. They are the closest Constructors' battle rival to Williams. Obviously, Dangerous Dan and Easton. Easton going for the driver's title. Williams is well there. I'm just going to pop up the Discord so I can see the Constructors, because I did see it earlier.
Yeah.
You've also got Aston Martin in there as well, so and that's something I completely forgot. And obviously you've got Milan already out
Ooh,
in Q1, but
be careful. Nope. There goes our Hardy. Corner.
You're doing donuts on the edge of the track when laps are still going on. Not a good thing to do, but there you go. So as I was saying, Dan's into the wall as well. This Q3 is going to be fun if it's like this.
Really, really, very interesting.
Yeah, so as I was saying, driver's standings could be wrapped up tonight, obviously, we'll mention that. But Constructors is very much on. There's kind of a 3-4-way fight, realistically, going on. But you've got Williams on 246. They have a 21-point lead over McLaren. And obviously, Williams have got both drivers here. McLaren have only got Ice for them. Aston Martin are 60 points behind Williams. Of course, Cuddy and Milan in those machines as Dan is around as well. It's like a ballet lesson, I think, in middle of Q2 Blazer. A lot of spins going around. A lot of 12s. A lot of people frustrated with the conditions, I think. Oh, Dan.
Oh, okay. That's the automatic. That is the automatic
reset. Alpine is 4th, 137. Alfa Romeo 125. Ferrari 104. Haas 93. Red Bull 91. AlphaTauri 60. And Mercedes 30 points. Which I believe is all just Mansell, if I'm not too mistaken. But yeah, obviously we've got those teams battling for the Constructors.
Yeah. You know, one thing I'm saying, not just realised, you know what, this is also helping us as well, Radar. This is because we're both driving Division 3 on Wednesdays. This does actually kind of help us. What is kind of the best strategy for our race when it started on Wednesday?
It's already making me terrified for wet weather.
I can't wait for it, to be fair.
Yeah, if it's raining, this is going to be a big pain, I think, for everybody this week. That's basically what this is showing.
Yeah.
So No Chelsea is going to end Q2. We have our top 10. And unfortunately for those that outside the top 10, they just got called out. Everyone else managed to go through.
Horrible engine sound where, like, when the session is finished, but yet the game decides to put the car, the person you're expecting, and when he goes to 9, it puts into like a chase or a far chase cam, and you just hear the engines like, ow! I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, so Jack Imac, unfortunately, in his first race, obviously got caught out in those conditions there, but he starts 11th, which is apparently the jackpot position.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Eitzen 12th, Danger Stand in 13th, and Element Snow 14th. I'd say, no offense to the others, I'd say probably the biggest surprise of that is Danger Stand in 13th there, but they're all good races to come back from that situation, so I would not worry about that.
Here's the question. Now, everybody, I think when I watch the race as well, when I'm racing in Division 3, I hear some people, whoever's streaming as well, doing co-commentary with bloody hell!
Oh, it's wet. Is it wet?
That is full wet. That has to be full wet conditions.
I mean, it's chucking it down.
But yeah,
Carry on.
as I'm saying, people, whoever was like doing the co-coms or one of the streamers, they'll like to compare lap times from each division. Was it last week? Whoever was co-com with Raikkonen last Wednesday, was it like one of them said that the lap time or the pole lap that we had was nearly quicker than Divisions 1 lot or something like that? Division 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because Bahrain is one of those that all the tiers are close, because it's... I don't even know why. It says qualifiers always seem to be very close, and the cut-off between divisions is also non-existent.
Yeah. It's mostly all about
the race. That's why you
race.
don't do testing around there as well.
Yeah.
It's an interesting call here, Blazer. You got both ROM clan boys, Celtic and Ford, on intermediate tyres. I'm not sure whether that's the right call, because you could see the rain absolutely bucketing it down. But I have to keep an eye on it, I think, to be honest. You've got...
Alright, Chris.
B4 that's actually second on track.
Yeah.
That's good. Right, so keep an eye on that. What we'll have to do, Blazer, if you ride aboard a B Ford,
yep,
and check his sector time, see how they're comparing to Mansell's.
Okay,
Mansell's a quick, a good qualifier here, and the one lap pace, and he's on the wets. And B Ford is on the intermediate, so this is a good comparison.
Yeah, let's find out.
Right, on board with Manson, you can see the car sliding as he goes around the last corner. These track conditions have absolutely changed so dramatically. But now it's just keep going round, finding the grip, finding the confidence, and then hopefully the lap will come to you. Pole position could be really anybody's, or whoever hooks up the lap the best. Avoid the curbs at all costs as he goes down into turn 2 here, then into turn 3. You can see how different the track is. Obviously, we've only got a bit of dry running.
What's that? It's first sector.
30.998.
31.006 for B Ford.
Ooh, so that's close.
It's close, yeah. That's just the first sector, so see how close they are in the middle.
With the chicane, which is absolutely terrifying in the wet conditions. The weird thing is when I look backwards from Mansell's car, it looks like it's not raining at all. You go forward, and it's chucking it down on a big wobble as he goes towards the end of the middle sector.
Looks like he was late doing it. So what?
103.924.
103.356.
Oh, intermediates might be working.
The intermediates might be better in that middle sector at this moment. Let's see what is all important final sector. See, it's tricky. We've got yellow flags. That might be Celtic or Daniel spinning. So here we go. A 129.9 for Mansell. 29.0. Nearly, pretty much like nearly 3 days. Easton.
He's a very good wet racer. Is Easton? That's almost no surprise, but. There we go, 28.7 from Easton.
So, yeah.
So maybe it's just B Ford and Easton have absolutely hooked their laps up.
Yeah. News on Daniel. It was him who spun. He's pulling back into the pits after suffering wind damage on the front left, missing the inblade. So let's.
That's not what you want either, because you need to be going round lap after lap finding the grip, and he's just going to be wasting time there.
Yeah, Draco has invalidated his lap, so he's going around. So let's see. Oh, Hardy. So apparently he did a 31 something in the first sector. Let's see what Oh Hardy's middle sector is going to be. It's a 104.8.
That's a bit off of where Mansell was, I think, if I remember rightly.
And we've got no shoals on the lap as well.
Celtic is a couple of tenths up. Now he's on the intermediates as well. He seems to be matching.
So 31.6 from O'Hardy. What about no shoals? Because he did a 103.6 in the middle sector. Oh, and he's invalidated.
Oh, validated it. That's a cruel one.
Right.
The exit of the corner.
Draco did a 31.004 in the first sector.
It's right up there, but it's all about the middle sector. It needs to be in the freeze.
There's a 103.8, yeah.
Might slot in between Mansell and Vettel. Oh, Mansell and Vettel, third and fourth at the moment. That would be a tasty middle row if that ends up the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mansell and Vettel had an absolutely titanic battle in Russia, side by side, swapping positions like a good dozen times, and all for like, I think it was 7th or something. And he does, he splits them. 400ths behind Mansell. Now Mansell has seen that Ron Beeford on the Inters has gone, well, almost a second quicker, so he's trying them out.
Yeah. A 30.8 from nose rolls in the first sector.
Very nice. It's kind of hard to say whether it's intermediates or full wets at the moment. That's
just the main question. Let's see what nose rolls do in the middle sector.
Very planted middle sector.
3.4.
This must be where Easton would be, because it's a fair bit quicker than what Mansell did. Mansell has actually gone back onto the full wets.
Everybody else is getting inches really, including Easton. And here comes no shoals.
No shoals.
29.3 on 2 lap old wets.
Yes, that's what you need to do, because obviously first lap he thought, okay, where's the grip, and then he pushed it on his second lap. And that's where it's ended up. P3 for him. Oh, Hardy! Hardy exit of, where's that, turn 7, which is another corner you've got to be careful of.
Turn 6. Is
that turn 6? Yeah, turn 6, sorry. Yeah, there's a curb on the inside of that turn 6. If we get on board with no shells here, yeah, this right hand curb, dry or wet, you do not touch that curb. It's an auto spin curve.
Just like turn 12 in Bahrain.
Actually. Always been like that, actually, the last few years.
Pretty much turn 6 in Hungary and turn 12 in Bahrain has always been auto spin curves. You don't want to get close to them, so otherwise they just spin you. Mansell going back into the pits.
Interesting line from No Shells there, definitely way off the track, but what he did is he opened up the steering, and apparently there's a thing, you can't always get away with it, but if you go off track and start heading further off track and manage to get back on, it doesn't invalidate you, but he is back into the pit, so he decides to call that off. Maybe he thought, man, maybe don't finish the lap because I was gaining an advantage there.
So Ford is about to start his lap. Easton is just going around the second to last corner as well.
Blazer, is it just me or has the rain eased off?
Rain has eased off slightly.
It's Inters. And a lot of these people are noticing, actually.
Here we go, Easton and Ford.
Full wets are ditched.
So let's see the first 2 sectors between them. So Ford would be the first one to go through the first sector line, of course. And he does a 30.5 in the first sector. Now, what about Easton? Eastern.
Track is getting quicker.
30.2.
4 tenths up.
It's
So they're
just
both
about
near half a second up.
Yeah, it's around about 3 tenths between them. Eastern at the moment is favourite.
Draco is the only one that isn't on the intermediate tyres. It's been kept going on the wets.
One in the middle sector from B Ford. So 1, 2, 1.
Buddy, 28.1. This is going to be Blaze the last across the line.
Eastern is a
The track's
101.7.
improving. Vettel 27.9. Celtic 28.0. Next is B Ford.
B Ford. 27.3.
27.3.
But here comes Eastern. Eastern's going absolutely crazy. Of course, in the middle sector, B Ford was the 102. Eastern's in the 101 in that middle sector.
Yeah, he's going to smash it.
It's a 26.6.
6.6. Yeah, this is going to be last across the line. We've got a minute 47 left to go. The times are absolutely tumbling. You've got to be out on track.
Draco's left it late. You go back
Draco's in the pits. He's done.
Yeah, he's left it way
He's done.
too
He's
late
not
to
getting
come
back out.
Yeah. Well, if he does manage to get
So
back out in time, he's only got enough for one run. That's it. But I
So
don't think
Mansell
it's...
1 point. Mansell 1 point was third. He's now 8th. And now he's got to set a lap together. He's crossed the line with minute 20 to go. So this will be his last lap.
And no shows. Looks like he's just slowing down slightly. He wants to be the last person to set a lap, possibly.
Oh yeah, he most definitely is.
But he doesn't want to go too slow, otherwise those tyres will get cold again.
1 minute to go.
Mansell had a big twist moment coming into turn 2, and also a big moment on the exit turn 2 as well. It was a
Vettel goes third at a 29.9.
big moment.
B Ford, 10th quicker than Easton.
Easton's backed off in this lap, so he's going to go for another one.
Oh, Hardy is done. Hardy is done. He was miles up in the first sector, but he is done and validated early on.
Here he goes.
Easton.
Easton. He's got to be careful. He's got an man coming past. No, that's the quickest way to do it.
Daniel's second, and look how close he got.
Ooh, that is close.
Half a 10th. Checker flag.
Here we go.
And Daniel was the last across the line. Here goes Mansell. That mistake in the first sector cost him. He's 7.
29.8 in the first sector from Eastern. He's 3 tenths up.
He's one of the last 2 to cross the line. Easton, then Daniel. And I think they will be towards near the top, but Kid Cudi is going to be next. Easton's the closest championship rival, but stays 4th place. Vettel next, followed by Celtic. Vettel to 4th, displaces Cudi. Celtic to pole.
100.6 from Eastern in the middle sector. He is flopping right now.
B4 to pole. Scholes into 2nd. It's Easton and then Daniel, who both are flying.
It's either going to be Williams or AlphaTauri in the front row, starting in pole. It's going to be Eastern. It's 25.3.
Yeah, but can Daniel, who's the last across the line, he's got the best track position, can he take it back?
Third.
No, he goes 3rd though. Just behind B Ford. So Easton grabs pole position.
Oh, that was getting intense at the last few minutes there.
That was a weird Q3, wasn't it? We
Yeah.
were wets at one point. And then we had last across the line bit there. So Easton with the pole, the championship leader, and potentially could wrap up the championship tonight. I'm going to go through the permutations quickly before we start, but he will be on the front row with the guy in form, Ron Beeford. Daniel up to 3rd of a lap right at the end. No Charles in P4. 2 Brits sandwiched by 2 Scots. on the top 4 positions. Celtic in 5th, Vettel 6th, Cuddy 7th, Mansell 8th, Draco in 9th, and Hardy in 10th place. I will very quickly go over. I need to make this party inviter only, which I never did.
Do.
There we go. Right.
Slither and me is saying on the chat saying Eastern should be illegal.
It should be. Alright, so for the championship to be decided tonight, we have, if Eastern finishes first and gets the fastest lap, Cuddy needs to be second. Actually, let's say the basic thing. For Eastern to win the championship tonight, he has to be minimum 4th place. 5th or lower, or obviously a DNF, and we will go to next week, which I believe, yes, it is Canada. If Eastern is 4th, then Cuddy needs 10th, and so on and so forth. Long story short, Cuddy needs to beat Eastern. It's going to be very, very tricky, though, for Murray starting there, Blazer. Can it be done tonight? Can it be done? If it finishes like this, Eastern's won the title.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It can be done.
Well, no, mathematically, if he's first and Cuddy's 7th, that's it.
Yeah, it can be done, but as I said earlier, that saying, I hate trying to say the sayings because I always say it wrong. I absolutely forgot it straight away. The race can never be won on the first turn. I can't. Yeah, see, I can't. I can't tell. I'm not good at it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's something like that. I'm just gonna say that.
I guarantee, though, that Easton's not going to be thinking about that. He's just going to race as he normally does. He just wants to get another win. Yeah, Cuddy's got to be aggressive from there. 7th place. He's, at the moment, starting on the softs. Obviously, these guys will have... Do they have fresh... Is that fresh tyre choice?
It's fresh tyres.
Oh, I thought Q2 it was...
No. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, the top 10 qualified on their tyres that they qualified.
Yes, so of course, obviously they did tyres laps on a dampish track. So obviously Daniel and Cuddy thought, okay, let's try and get through on the softs.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Right, so should I take us through the grid?
Quickly go through the grid, yes.
So yeah, going from back to front, so in P16, it will be Aldaf for some reason in the Red Bull, as he was a late joiner, but he was starting dead last. In P15 is FFR Milan after binning it in Q1 in the Aston Martin. In P14 in the Mercedes we have got Element Snow. 13th place we have got Dangerous Dan in the Williams. 12th we got RSF1 Ice from McLaren. P11 we got Jack Mack in the Alpine. And in the top 10 we got O Hardy in 10th in the Red Bull. CSR Draco in the Haas in P9. Mansell in the other Mercedes in P8. Cuddy in 7th in the Aston Martin. R7 Vettel in Ferrari in P6. Rom Celtic in P5 for Alfa Romeo. No shows will be signed in P4 for Alpine. RSF and Daniel in P3 for Alfa Romeo. And then your top 2, Ron B. Ford in 2nd for Alfa Tardi, and your championship leader and starting pole position, the young Scotsman, Mr. RSF from Eastern in the Williams. Hello, Matty.
Good timing, Matty. Just before we start. And it's actually quite fitting that we have a Williams on pole today, because those who didn't hear the very, very sad news, we lost Frank Williams today. He was 79 years old, but he was the former principal of the Williams F1 team. Founded the team, obviously with his name. And he sadly lost his life earlier today. And for him, we're going to be paying a formation lap silence, so it's around about a minute or so. to pay our respects to a lovely gentleman who, through hard work and determination, made his team and made it to the pinnacle of Formula One and kept it there for a fair few years, despite being in the wheelchair for the latter part of his life. So, to pay our respects to him, Sir Frank Williams, you will be missed, and we'll be back at the end of this. Alright, thank you very much for that. Obviously a strong thing for me, because Williams, for those that don't know, is my personal favourite Formula One team. Yes, he will be very sadly missed from the paddock and everyone. So everyone wants me to do it now. Again, like last week, I can't do it with 100% effort. Alright, go for it.
I did it. I've always wanted to try to do this. So here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. No! As it slides down, away we go. It's a really good start. And before didn't get a good start there. He's lost the position to Daniel straight away before the first corner. Down the inside goes before trying to get that position back from him. It's still side by side. Daniel's still holding. He's got a good start there, but what a start from RSF1 Easton.
That was beautiful from yourself. My ears are deaf. Yeah, great start from Easton, and Cuddy's made a couple of positions, is what he needs to do on the soft tyres as well. How's Jack Mack got on? He was starting in 11th. Ice has actually made the best start. He's up to 9th.
No shows.
Second as Cuddy.
No shows had
yeah,
to cut the chicane slightly there.
Yes, it's perfect for Cuddy. He has to be aggressive on those soft tyres as Ferrari goes flying off as Vettel. Vettel loves that line. iMac was having to go hardy up the inside at the end of that middle sector, but a good, clean, side-by-side start from F1 there, exactly showing what has to be done as we cross the line, and Cuddy making the best start as Easter's already trying to break the slipstream from Daniel, who is sticking to his gearbox as we end the first lap of 35 in this race. Fantastic start. No one in the pits either.
Yeah.
At a very narrow first corner. Lovely.
So yeah, everybody did keep it clean. It was great to see there. And it looks like the The backpack is ever so slightly slipping away from O'Hardy downwards there.
Yeah, all pointing in the right direction. I don't think anybody has damage either, so that was very impressive.
Milan on O'Hardy at the chicane, side by side. O'Hardy has to cut the chicane ever so slightly. Milan gets past.
Nice move from Milan. Remember, starting from the back of the grid, crashing out in Q1, already making moves as well. Vettel's all over the back of Mansell. Despite Draco splitting them in qualifying, I think he ended up splitting them in the end. They're back together once again. Let's see if they can begin round 2 of their battle.
Oh, Cuddy split him. Wasn't it?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, and then Cuddy's obviously made the moves.
Yeah.
Decent fastest lap. Daniel still stuck to him. And believe of course, Daniel is the other one on the soft tyres. He needs to get into the lead because these softs.
They don't last long.
I haven't done any practice around Hungary yet on tyres, so I wouldn't know going into this race.
Pretty much the prime strategy on this track is pretty much like the medium to hard is the prime strategy. I would say.
So if you started on softs, what do you do?
Either go hard to the end, or hope for a safety car, or go for
double medium.
Stop. It's the only other way.
Go aggressive, go double medium, I guess.
Yeah. We've got Milan all over the back of Draco now. Or 10th. As you can see how, look at the pack just split there. You've got Daniel and Easton on their own. Then you got Beeford on his own. Then ever so slightly behind him you got pretty much the queue or cars from Beeford down, or Cuddy shall I say, down to Ice. And you got these two who were on board here. It's actually Draco into the pits. Actually got damage.
Did he get damage from somewhere? Must be. Speeding in the lane as well.
You don't want to do straight away. Soon find out. Looks like there's a front wing waiting for him. Yeah. Mark got the lightest damage. Right, here we go. Oh, Hardy, Snow, and Mac.
Oh, and Adolf's dropped it.
What
What is going on back here? Safety car. Hardy, Element, Snow. I think that got all a bit messy. I caught kind of the end of it. I saw Jack Mack was dropping a little bit. He's almost, I think, attacked by all angles.
Draco almost hit into the back of the safety car as he was coming out, because the safety car was coming out at the same time.
Right, so safety car. Do you reckon the soft tyre runner should pit Daniel and Cuddy? I mean, they'll drop to the back, but at least they'll be on the same strat as everyone else.
Possibly, yes.
If they stay out, this is just going to lose them a heap load of time when they do pit.
Maybe, but if they're actually good on the tyre wear, they could actually make those softs go a little bit longer and then go to the hards instead of going for the 2 pit stops. But yeah, Daniel
Cuddy
into the pits.
Yeah, I was right.
Both softs are in. Everybody else, of course, stays out.
It made sense. Basically, if they carried on with their aggressive strategy, they wouldn't gain enough time if they stayed on the soft tyres. So,
and
this is a shame for Cuddy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Because remember,
Element Snow just had a screen freeze because he has dropped position. He was ahead of Mac and Dan. He's now behind him. Actually, apparently. Oh, he's disconnected.
He's left. Yeah.
I'll get them back.
Okay. So Cuddy on the hard tyres, Daniel on the mediums. Real shame for Cuddy, because remember, he needs to, well, try and keep this championship going forward to Canada. And as it stands, he's nowhere near where he needs to be. If Easton wins the race and fastest lap, Cuddy needs to be second. He's currently 14th. So, well, we've still got plenty of this race to go. We've only on lap 5, at least safety car. Hardy and Milan are swapping position under the safety car, which is what you don't do. But we can sort of relax and take stock. Yeah, got a bit messy there behind Eitz, Milan and Hardy there. Leave the space. Really, that's the correct saying anyway.
Yes, Snow is back.
So he's gonna be happy with this, wouldn't he? He's lost his kind of early race challenge of Daniel because he was gapping B Ford at the start.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is just do it all over again.
Yeah. Just see how good on the restart B-Ford can be. When the safety car does come back in.
Safety car going very slow.
They always do.
Like slower than normal.
Especially FFR Milan
Hungary,
and Hardy doing it again.
Yeah, I just feel like it's going much more slower than normal.
Yeah,
Easton's even giving it a little hurry up. Not much you can do, really.
Yeah.
Of course, onto the red Mercedes safety car this time, because we had the Aston Martin, I believe, last week in Bahrain.
Yes, we did.
Back to the bright red Mercedes. Oh, come on, you can drive that Mercedes quicker than that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Look at
you
it.
can. My man can drive faster than that.
I wish there was a thing, though, where you could actually go on board the safety car and look back.
Yeah.
Well, there might be a thing.
Here, Codemasters, just write this down.
Don't listen. Well, they do, but
So they
odd
pay attention.
bequests.
Yeah.
I've always said this. You know the one thing I would kind of like? You know the thing we do on the formation that where we go through each driver, what tyres
Line
are
up
on,
your own grid.
Well, yeah, do like when they do at the beginning of career mode. You can have like a grid presentation,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and like if you have people spectating, they can be the only ones that start that.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not for everyone. You can have like an option where you don't have it.
Mm.
But for league racing, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Start of lap 7 of this race. And let's see when Easton is going to go. Ron B. Ford is going to make sure he doesn't get caught out. He's really bunching these guys up. Of course, he's got to, and I think he'll go around about halfway throughout the last corner. No, he's going now. He's going.
But this will pay a bit of a toll on the hard drivers on the hard tyres. Oh wow, people!
Massive slide.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the last corner.
Vettel, Ikes, and Milan. Oh, going at it into turn 1. Ikes and Vettel side by side. Vettel still holds off the McLaren. We see Element Snow and Daniel going side by side going into turn 2. But Daniel stays ahead. We see Tracker there on the
right at
stop
the back
tyres.
of this as well. All Element surely back out of that.
Yeah.
Just about did.
They got to be careful with Jacko as well.
Oh, Ikes ahead. Orange McLaren, middle of the road.
That was close.
That's a shame for Ikes. Obviously was hanging in there, but
yeah,
balls to the rear of the grid. And this is the thing about this track. If you have a spin or mistake like that and your tyres are heated up, it takes a long time. It takes a very long time.
Cool down.
To get the tyres back into temperature. Yeah. It's one of the worst tracks, I think.
Yeah, this track is terrible with its track temps. I'm
just thinking because of all the corners.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the front left that heats up the most. Not the front left, the rear left.
Daniel, it's the two Dans having a go at each other. It's Daniel on the back of Dangerous Dan, and Daniel's going for the lunge.
Dan on Dan.
Style lunge. The gap was there.
It's medium and hard. It's Dan on Dan. Both using the ERS. Oh, give it a squeeze before braking into 2. But the Williams
Daniel was still
stays ahead of the Alpha.
Well, Dangerous Dan didn't pit under the safety car. He's still in his hard tyres that he started on.
Yeah.
Just trying to hang in there, really.
So is Snow as well.
The thing I am surprised about is Draco could have served his 5-second penalty, couldn't he? As Dan is all over the place with the hard tyres, and Daniel's up at the inside of him. Middle sector. This is tight. Oh, look at the understeer that
look
Dan's
at Draco.
having. Draco running outside. What a move!
Oh, there's contact. There goes Dan.
shoves.
Dan's not gonna be happy with that.
No, I think Draco thought he was through. It was a narrow place and a risky move to make.
Oh, Jack and O'Hardy. It's now.
I don't think there was any malicious there.
The RS has been enabled.
Celtics on the back of no shoals as well. About 3 tenths. He's the closest on the
Draco
soft floor as Draco. Draco on the softs. Interesting.
Yep.
Fresh softs, of course. Obviously, the wet weather in Q2 allowed these guys to have fresh softs.
E4 is the first driver ready to get a time penalty for exceeding track limits.
Pushing to keep up with Easton, but Easton's already got it over a second.
Yeah, Easton is absolutely flying. Yellow flags, Daniel spun again.
Oh. He was second 7 laps ago. Now 14th and 9th, it's just all falling away.
Now Vettel with the time penalty.
Got the Hardy train, I think, Blazer.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, Hardy and Mac, Draco all over the back on the saucer mem, and then Dan. And look at
Draco.
The grip of the soft tyres. He's able to turn so early.
Ooh. There's Dangerous Dan now on the hards. Just behind them.
Yeah, Dangerous Dan's just trying to keep up with all the medium and soft tyres around him, but
Heights, 3 second time penalty, so here we go. Straight line speed. Oh, little contact. But Draco.
Hardy is still up on the inside.
Draco's got it.
This is absolutely ridiculous for 8th place. They're about 3 seconds off the rest. It's Milan and Vettel, Mansell, and then you got Celtic no shoals behind B Ford, and Easton's got a 1.5 lead, slowly extending the gap.
Yeah. Oh! Jack's
gone. Oh, Mac.
Jack's lost out turn 4. The car's in the middle of the track. We have got another safety car, so that has actually saved Daniel and Ice. That has brought them back into the game.
Yeah, good for them, but what a shame for iMac. Exit of turn 4. Let's have a look on board. Oh, wow, yeah. So easy to do, isn't it? It's such a fast corner, you've got to get it exactly right. I've done that before.
Oh,
it's not nice.
Pit.
I would say you have to. Again, same situation. Easton pits. Hard tyres at the end, probably.
Everybody's in. Everybody's coming in.
Lap 9 is the trigger point.
Now, Cardi, so Dangerous Dan will take the lead because Dan and Cardi on the hard tyres, so and snow, so they will stay out. Whoa!
Yeah, hard tyres, everyone else. Oh! Never mind, lag. I thought Easter was being massively held, but he's not.
Oh, you should have seen what I just saw there. Dangerous Dan literally slowed down, possibly with for the delta or something. I'm not too sure. And then Cuddy and Element Snow just literally drive straight past him without expecting that. I honestly didn't know what happened. But he's now back. They're now back ahead, back in their supposed position now. But that was very strange.
Very wide line from Element Snow there going through turn.
Trying to get the heat into the tyres because they are on hard tyres now, and knowing these tyres, they get cold quite quickly. You have to have to really work for it to warm these up.
Someone in the chat, how long can hard tyres go? Has anyone tested that out lately? Because I'm just thinking with Cuddy in second, can he push those tyres to the end? They would have done, oh god, 29 laps by the end of the race. Obviously safety car would help.
Yeah, at least.
But they would have done,
29
they
laps.
would be doing 29 laps, at least 28. Can he get to the end of the race on this set of tyres?
I think hards it's at least 30, possibly, at push. Mediums will be at least like 20, 25. Then for softs around this track, 10 to 15 possibly at most.
But you're saying Cuddy could do it? It'd be a massive push. I mean, those that are pitted now, they can easily go to the end, right? Those on hard tyres. About 20...
At push?
22.
Possibly. Cuddy could do it. If he could get that good safety car restart, gets ahead of Dan, and try to set the pace, he could possibly save his tyres for the end.
I think it's his only chance, knowing what he needs to do in this race to move the title to Canada, because at the moment...
If he has to play the chasing game, if he wants to win it, if he has to chase down chasing down Dan, if Dan opens the gap, and then of course battling other drivers, they'll take a heavy toll to his tyres and won't last long.
Millsy's saying hards in the last game did 30 laps. That's what I tend to remember as well.
Yeah, it's roughly about the same then.
So what we're saying is, if Cuddy is going to the end, they're going to be horrible like the last week.
No!
Oh, Mansell hitting the back of Vettel under the safety car. Must leave the space. They're not leaving the space. Safety car in this lap,
actually got wing damage, I think.
Oh, Vettel. Has he?
I got...
yes.
Yeah, he does.
He does, front right. Front right.
Yeah.
That is a real shame, and he's not going to be happy with that whatsoever.
Yeah, so here we go. Safety car in this lap. Everybody on the hard tyres except for Daniel, and everybody on the hard tyres got really very hard just to get the temps up because they get cold. Here goes Dan, just going around the final corner. He's not going yet, not going yet. He's going to go.
Oh my god. You are massively
going out.
bunching it up. Here he goes. And I think he's at a party of Easton, because Easton has caught, I think, Cuddy and Element by surprise. Might be lunging the right inside double move. Oh, this is risky.
This
No,
is
spinning and he's round. No. I don't know why. Oh, there's carnage in front.
my
Carnage
lord.
in front. Massive off. Element is off.
Element's
B4's
off.
got caught out.
Oh, dear.
Shoals has got no front wing. It's chaos.
Oh!
I-
No, Shoals says he was rejoining the track and almost gone into Eastern.
Chaos. Absolute chaos. It's hardly nearly
That
touched
was
the curb on turn 6.
almost like Magello last year.
Sorry, ice up the inside. Side by side for the chicane.
Got Draco as
Give me a good camera
well.
angle. I just caught the mess out of the corner of my eye. I was looking at Easton's demise. The only thing I would say, why did Easton make that a free wide situation into turn 1 and a safety car restart?
I don't know.
The racer in him, I think, overtook himself. Excuse the pun. But it's overtaken common sense.
Yeah.
Risky. Very, very risky considering the situation. But, I mean, also, that safety car restart from down wasn't exactly safe. But, no, but you can do that because that's under the rules. Is you control the pace.
Daniel
I'm not
breaks
saying you've done
delay.
anything wrong.
Look, goes trying to go around the inside of Draco. We've got yellow flags. B4 possibly nearly missed the corner, missed the pit entry then.
Oh, tire rub in between Draco and Daniel. Daniel sticking it round the outside of turn 3 and he's made the move. Nice. Bit of tyre banging, but Daniel is through. 6th place he is now on those medium tyres. Still don't know what strategy he's doing because when they've already done 8 laps, those mediums, he must have been put back onto them from before.
Yeah, Daniel started on the softs.
Did Easton get any damage from that?
No, he didn't. He's still going.
E10. Well, if he's going to win the title tonight, he's got to come back from a long way.
It's
Only
closing
3
back out
seconds
to
off
Hardy.
Hardy. Yeah. Might be able to see him in the background. There he goes. He's not that far off, but got a lot of people to overtake. Draco's him. Yeah, Muddy saying maybe Daniel is hoping for soft tyres at the end, trying to stretch those mediums.
Front wing change for Draco.
Must have got some wind damage. I don't know what happened in the exit turn 1 there. Looks like B Ford, No Shoals, and Element all got caught up into it. Element got wiped out on the spot. Must have been just too close on the edge of that corner.
Yeah, possibly. Because it didn't have, it was like 3 into 1 corner. And I think that's just pretty much after, pretty much on the exit turn 1, after Eastern spun, that's where it started to happen. Like, something happened is we got Draco spinning.
He's just come out of the
Just not long
pits
just
onto
pitted
mediums.
as well.
And he's got to allow those tyres to cut back into temperature again. He's going to be spinning once again. It's so frustrating when you spin Blazer, isn't it? When you've got to wait. It's just, oh.
Now, Kikody's actually closed the gap now with his fresh set of hard tyres than Dan's.
Fresher.
5 laps fresher. Eastern fastest lap, so that's how you know he's pushing really hard for it now. He's closing that gap.
Only thing he can do if he wants to achieve what he wants to tonight.
Yeah.
I'd be really intrigued if he doesn't do it tonight, Blaze. I think next week he has it. I mean,
yeah,
because the permutations will then be easier to get.
Yeah.
Like you'd only need a few more points. So
but it's
that
also,
leaves.
I have to be careful at Canada as well because the rules are a lot more closer. Corner cut, track extensions as well. Of course, the never forgetting World Champions as well in Canada for next week. That's going to be a fun one. So I'll wait and see what the weather brings.
Yeah, I mean, I had the weather as well, yeah. So these front 5 slowly pulling away a little bit, although Daniel was closing in, obviously, on those mediums. You'd kind of expect him to. You got Dan on 15 lap hards, you got Cuddy on 10 lap hards, then you got Celtic, Milan, and Mansell on 5 lap hards. They're easily going to the end. They got no trouble at all.
Yep.
So for me personally, Blaze, I think these 3 are kind of in the strongest position currently.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, Dan still yet to pit. Cuddy going to the end. It's going to be possibly going to heat up a little bit now.
Oh, there's a roll rebel miles off, and I was literally going to say the only thing that might change it back is a safety car. Oh, it's virtual. Never mind. So that's 1 extra place for Easton, but that's a shame for Hardy. I was running an 8th. Where has he dropped that? Yes. Exit that car. There he goes. There goes the car. Exit that corner there.
Yeah.
Through. That's the fast corner, turn 4. Yeah, if you're not paying 100% attention, you get caught in that curb. Can spin there, so.
Yeah. Now, if you're under VSC, they go at least down half.
Daniel Pitts.
Daniel Pitts under VSC. But
Dangerous Dan Pitts.
How long will it be until that state VSC comes back in? Goes again.
You're going to go on to. I mean, this is gaining a huge advantage.
Mediums.
If there's mediums, I guess?
I would say mediums to the end.
And they'd be fresh as well, because he never made it.
Fresh mediums for the Williams driver. Now,
this might actually work out very well for him.
Yeah.
Because he's not lost out a lot. He'll be quicker than those on the hard. Oh, no.
And there it is.
Drive through. But he just exited the pits. I don't know how he's got that, to be honest.
Game's cruel.
Oh, Dan.
Wait till you get to Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
That's
God,
worse.
yeah.
What I'm hearing as well is, they haven't fixed it yet. What I'm hearing is, if you go to the inside on the pier exit, if you go to the inside slightly, it will automatically give you like grid penalty and warnings for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
Well, we got a long time until we race.
yeah, so
Yeah, they're
hopefully
anyway,
it'll be fixed that by then. You know,
When I say long time, we're well into next year, because that's going to be towards the back end of next season. So
yeah.
nothing to worry about now, I guess, but still a concern. Right, so Daniel is now caught up with these
Here comes Celtic.
4. Yeah, Celtic to gain the lead potentially over Cuddy, who again is maybe attempting to get to the end. Ah, yeah, Muddy saying as because the VSC is so slow, when you come out the pits, you're straight into Red Delta.
Mm.
And that is just... that's ruined it for Daniel. And that's a shame as well, because he would have been very interested on those medium tyres, Blazer. I think we've lost an opportunity there.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely have lost an opportunity there, because that would have been very good for him, that, after pitting there. But yeah, he does have 3 laps to serve anyway, so...
I just realised something, Blazer.
Yeah.
Milan, where he started,
Yeah.
and where he is now. 2 safety cars, of course, and a little bit of chaos thrown in.
2 safety cars in a virtual, but yeah. It's brought him right
And
into
he's
this.
found himself right in the podium battle.
Yeah.
Potential for the win as well, if he can keep up behind Celtic. Of course, Celtic in his 2nd or 3rd race, I think. He's in a net lead of the race. Of course, he's seen his clan member B4 rack up 2 wins in his first 2 races. Is RRM taking over, Blazer?
I'm not.
Can have a RRM, or don't know what RRM stands for.
If I.
3 wins in a row for them. Potentially, but still a long way to go. 15 laps to go still.
Yeah. Now we now got this queue of cars pretty much coming out into queue. 6 cars in this queue now. Down, from Cuddy down to RSF and Heights.
And Easton is only 2.5 seconds off of that. He is actually quietly coming back into this.
Yeah.
I will not rule him out of wrapping up this title here, because remember, Cuddy is still in this position where he may not go to the end, and I think he's fighting very hard to keep these guys behind, which is not going to help either, as his teammate Milan has been an absolute mistake at that corner.
Invited
Mansell
Mansell on the hard side as well. Here he comes.
Milan got a good exit though. Has got DRS, and Celtic ahead trying to go on Cuddy, but not close enough. And just about got away with that.
Yeah. And Celtic got a good exit there, but oh, you got your flags. That's Daniel. Daniel needs round.
Oh. Exit turn 1 as Dangerous Dan takes his drive through. And because they're spread out, is Dangerous Dan going to keep 8th? Ahead of Verdal?
No. Bertol's just going to get him.
Just behind, so he's still in the points.
Yeah. Easton is closing the gap. It's now 1.7 behind Heights.
He is just under 5 seconds off the leader. Although the leader is on 15 lap hard tyres, and weirdly enough, actually, Blaze, I don't think it's intentional, but I think...
Oh, yeah, flags! Jacko's out!
Oh.
Get another one! We are!
Third safety car? Oh, yes. Well, that brings Dangerous Dan back into it.
Yep. Let's bring no
And
shows
B
back
forward
as well.
and no shows.
Yeah. But he stays out!
Oh, why is he not pitted?
Celtic's in.
Why didn't he pit?
I don't know,
Easton's
but
pitted.
Celtic pitted.
Height speeding in the pit lane, that's added a 5-second time penalty for him.
What tires are they going? Mediums? Yeah, medium for Heights. medium for Celtic, yeah.
I don't
Matty,
think Daniel has any more sets of mediums left.
yeah, Matty in the chat saying, I'm back, what has happened? Carnage.
What have you missed?
There's been carnage. Oh, of course, it's a slow stop for Daniel because the Alfa Romeo double
And
stacked
wing damage.
and he had wing damage.
It's a dangerous stand despite the drive-through. He's going to
Vettel for
find
softs.
himself... yeah, just about actually.
Yeah,
I'm almost surprised
no
not.
shows is in.
I think there's a risk. I think you need a fresh set left. I am surprised, very surprised that both Astons, especially Cuddy, have not pitted Blazer, because
Yeah,
I don't think...
or Mansell. It's gonna be interesting.
My only thought, Blazer, is Cuddy must be trying to go to the end where he is. That's the only thing I can think of.
He wants
he
to keep
should
it
have
going for a
pitted.
bit, so that's why
He should have pitted. Maybe Mansell Milan think trap position, then we can defend this. It's not easy to overtake.
Yeah,
But why didn't Cuddy pit? He would have ended up, what, 7th, 8th at worst?
yeah.
Because of how far they were spread out? Can you think any reason why Blazer? He must be going to the end.
Yeah, that's the only solution. He is going to the end, so that's why he's done it.
It's an Aston Martin 1-2 currently, but how long is that going to stay? I just don't think they're going to have really much defense against these medium tyre runners. They're all going to be fresh as well. I don't see what they can do really.
Yeah, it's going to be very
Climbed all over
touch
the
and
back
go.
of them. It's difficult to overtake, but it's not impossible. This isn't like Monaco.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's not like it.
You can do it around Monaco, most certainly. Because trap position is everything around Monaco, and not keeping out of the walls.
Yeah.
This you got turn 1. This you got the exit at turn 3. You got a turn 5 if you're very, 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 very brave.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible. So Celtic again in a net lead, I would have said. And Mills, you agree with me? Top 3 are sitting ducks. Especially Cuddy. Especially Cuddy, 17 lap hards.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you got right at the back Vettel with no shells and soft tyres.
Who might be able to make it to the end. I see because in this no shells just caught up to the safety car. The pack.
Alright, so here we go. So I'd imagine Milan and Cuddy would be in the party with each other, so they can coordinate when they go on the safety car.
Yeah.
But Cuddy's not allowing the safety car to go ahead that much, and oh no, he's had to slow right down. This is going to be a mess. Oh, that's not worked out at all. What out
It
at all
hasn't
well.
worked. Easton
Rewind.
has
Rewind again.
capitalised it.
Oh, and he's on the inside of Mansell as well. That's 4 cars. No, 3 cars he's overtaken.
Easton had one hell of a restart.
Oh, Ice, don't get involved. Ice. This has pushed the Alfa Romeo of Celtic. Celtic's been shuffled out.
That's the restart that Easton wanted, and he got it.
Oh, 3 cars. He just passed 3 cars in one corner. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, off goes Mansell. Mansell straight
Wow.
off into the wall. That's him done. P11 right at the back of the field. Vettel is flying. Vettel's up to 6th on the soft tyres.
Yeah. Here comes Easton. Here comes Easton on Milan.
Vettel up the inside of Celtic, and I think takes 5th place. Yes, he does. And Easton takes Milan. It's all kicking off again.
And Milan got a time penalty as well.
for his second. Oh, he's got Ice climbing all over the back of him in the last corner. Ice was almost pushing him through. Oh. Inside. Ice on Milan to take third place.
Vettel had a little snap, but you kept it.
Vettel was absolutely... I mean, No Shoals was with him. No Shoals was only just getting past Daniel for 8th. Vettel's really going for it.
Yeah. He's going to try to go for it. No, don't go for Apple. Oh, thank God.
Mounts intermediate tyres.
No,
Am I seeing that right?
I'm seeing that as well.
Yes, I would hope that's a mistake.
That
most
might
definitely
be
is dry.
That's possibly the game giving him those tyres. He's possibly run out of tyres.
Look at this situation now, Blazer. The two fighting for the championship. Cuddy on 19 lap hards against Easton, 2 lap mediums.
And even
as Vettel moves into 4th.
If you think about it as well, if actually Cuddy actually finishes, I think if he finishes in the podium, the championship battle still goes into Canada.
Yeah, it does. I don't think he's got anything. I don't think he's got anything to fight this.
Yeah. He has to fight it.
Must be really hot. Easton going for the switchback.
What's a move? And takes the lead of the Grand Prix.
Cuddy's trying to... No!
Oh, no!
Lights is out on the spot and... Oh...
Oh no!
I don't know. I really...
Cuddy was just
safety
trying...
car again.
Cuddy was trying to stick it to the inside.
He was trying to hold it in.
But I think he just got... I think he just hit it a bit too much, and then that's when Ice went into the side of Cuddy and lost his wheel, and then Ice Celtic went into the side of Celtic went into the side of Ice, and that's how Celtic went out. You know how last week, I hate to remind you of this one, what happened to you in Bahrain last week, on Wednesday, Brother? Because when you go out of the corner, all you saw was a car out of nowhere that was facing the wrong way, and you had no way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I think, the similar situation that Celtic just had there with Ice. Had no time to react. It's just like, I don't even know. To be fair, I don't even know how I got away with that last week. I didn't hit into the Alfa Romeo.
That situation for me, I mean, there's the debate's already starting on with the chat.
Yeah.
For me, I think Cuddy should have backed out of it, based purely on the fact his tyres compared to Easton's. Easton's on 4 lap mediums against his own 20 lap hard tyres. Well, they were. He's now on softs now, but he should have backed out of it.
Yeah, should have backed
inside. It's no. Yeah. You got to understand the situation. Of course, the other part is, of course, he's not going to let Easton go through, is he? It's kind of like the whole Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're both fighting for the title. There's going to be contact. There's going to be pushing and shoving and so on.
But I think what it was is, I think Cuddy went to go to the inside. I think what it was is that he was thinking that he could brake a little bit later and force Easton to go a little bit more wider, so Cuddy could actually hold that inside line.
That's what I was saying with the tyres. That's what I was saying with the tyres. I don't think the tyres could have even done that.
No. The tyre difference
he was asking too much.
Yeah.
But what it does mean now is, well, tyre situations all over the place, right? Basically, he's got Easton leading, more 4 lap mediums. Daniel's 5th on 4 lap mediums. Then you got Vettel and No Shoals. Vettel obviously very aggressive with that restart, has paid dividends now because he's into 3rd on softs. No Shoals behind him. Then you got Dan, B Ford, Cuddy, Mansell, all pitted under that chaos. Now on fresh softs. And Muddy Biscuit in the chat says, I don't think this is a dead set for Easton. The softs are OP here, and they are.
Yeah.
We've just seen how easy, not easy, but you know what I mean. You've just seen how quick Vettel has been able to overtake people. On the softs, they just got so much more grip, especially in that middle sector. I think first off, I think Milan is stuck where he is.
Yeah.
I think he's in the same situation now as his teammate was before. This is all going to depend how quick Vettel and No Shoals can get past Milan Blazer, and then can they take the fight to Easton. Also remembering they have a 3-second time penalty themselves.
Yeah.
So No Shoals or Vettel
And
want to go for the win because they can.
That's what multiple warnings gets a time penalty.
Oh, Jesus.
It
How many
is
safety cars is it? 3 or 4?
This is the 4th?
I think it's 4. So, but I think that's it.
Yeah.
There's no more safety cars or virtuals. We've had our 5. I think Milan's going to end up at the back.
Yeah.
If Milan, without collisions, stays above 9th place, I'll take my hat off to him because he's now on 16 lap. I think he's stuck strategy-wise.
Yeah.
Safety car once again. Easton's had a yo-yo kind of race here. If he ends up winning this. Oh, and we're getting all very close again. I hate these slow restarts, but here we go. And Vettel, No Shoals. Yep. Now they're on 8 seconds because they just hit each other. So never mind. Dan now in a three-way situation. B-Ford and Daniel. B-Ford right up the inside of Dangerous Dan. Remember, B-Ford got caught up in all that mess. He's probably got adrenaline coursing through him, and he's up into 5th. He's now the highest of those that pitted under that last safety car.
Yeah. And
oh, No Shoals. What's happened to No Shoals? No Shoals running really slow. Dan and B4 just got him. I don't know what No Shoals was doing. I think he was briefly in AI mode for some reason. Maybe recording that 5-second penalty, but it's cost him 2 places.
Yeah, that's what you don't want now. Getting yourself 5 seconds.
And now look, the train behind Milan. Easton's slightly doesn't. Whoa, Vettel! Oh.
Oh, there's contact between B4 and Milan.
That was maybe a lunge too far from Vettel. That pushed Milan right off the track. I would imagine Milan would not be very happy with that. Dan's found himself up into 4th Easton in all this.
Yeah.
Why am I calling you Easton? I meant to say Blazer. There's so much going on.
Yeah, so much going on, you can't pay attention. What is happening?
This. Oh, Vettel going wide at turn 1.
Oh, yellow flag.
This is a Williams 1-2.
No Shoals. No Shoals is gone.
This is a Williams 1-2 in the making, Blazer, I've just realised.
Yes, it is.
Dangerous Dan penalty free. Fresher tyres. Trying to go right around the outside of... Oh, Vettel just slips and go. Oof. That 30-35. Chaos continues. Currently Easton, as it stands. As it stands, he is the champion of RSF1 Season 5. As it stands, we've still got 5 laps to go to keep off the horde of soft tyres behind him. Why'd you start with this race, Blazer? It's been all over the place. Cuddy
I don't know.
into 5th. Cuddy into 5th. Oh, there's old man. So I think was trying to slide up the inside of Milan last penultimate corner, which was never going to work. And he's just spun it. This is almost as if... Yeah, I saw that earlier, Millsy. If Easton wins, he'll be the first ever back-to-back champ in RSF1. And considering the race he's had, Blazer, I
Yeah,
think you got to say well deserved.
yeah, definitely. It's well
Keep his head.
deserved at the moment. Skeptic says
Keep
cool.
his head. Yeah.
Especially after those safety cars and what's been happening. Managed to keep it cool. He's doing a terrific job at the moment.
I need to go back to the permutations here because I just realised something that could be crucial. So, right. Who's got fastest lap at the moment? Ford has, and it's a 16.9, and Easton's on 17.8, and I don't think it's going to improve to a 16. Basically, if Easton is first, no fastest lap, Cuddy needs to be third. Cuddy is penalty free and is currently in third place, Blazer. So actually, despite everything, Cuddy is doing just enough.
Yeah.
As I said, if Easton gets the fastest lap, Cuddy needs to be second, but current fastest lap is a 16.9. I don't think Easton's tyres is going to be able to do that. How much ERS does he have? In fact, he's going to be defending from Ford very soon.
Yeah. Defending very soon.
Oh, now Cuddy has a penalty. Because now, no.
But he won't be able to do it now.
No. Uh-oh.
That drops him out of
So now
the podium.
he's got Vettel. That puts him to fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Cuddy.
Actually,
He was doing enough.
Ooh, actually. Yeah, we only fourth because at this rate, Ford's out is actually over 3 seconds ahead of Dan. Just over 3 seconds. Unless Ford's
yeah,
got
the gap. I'm just thinking something. Cuddy. Oh, Cuddy first of all needs to get past Vettel. Vettel's really squeezing him towards the wall.
Ford and Easton. Yeah, Ford has got past Easton.
Ford is pushing. Ford is pushing for a potential podium. He's got 2 laps to gain 3 seconds.
He's got 3 seconds on Dan, so he's got a podium.
Got to keep that up though. It's Cuddy's only shot of getting onto the podium. Oh, this is so East.
Both
this.
Cuddy and Ford's got 3 second time penalties. If they finish where they are still, Cuddy won't get a podium.
No. But I'm also thinking Easton's got to keep within 3 seconds of Ford, because if Ford gets the gap of 3 to Easton, Easton will be second.
Yeah.
And then, what would happen if Easton is second? What does Cuddy need? 6th or 7th. So yes, this is all riding on if Ford can gain a gap. But I don't think he can, because Easton is sticking to him. He's only got 2 laps. Why does it have to all come down to penalties?
Cuddy's got past Dan.
Oh. Okay, so this is another situation, isn't it? Because if another thing as well, I'm just noticing RSF1 Daniel is within 3 seconds of Cuddy, I think.
Yeah, but Cuddy only just overtaken Dan. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But if somehow Cuddy could get that 3 seconds from Dan in these 2 last laps, then this lap and the last lap, then Cuddy could get the penalty. He's already just over a second ahead of Dan right now. He's got
to gain another 2 seconds in the next lap.
On the same tyre.
Dangerous Dan. Easton's teammate is the key.
Easton's got a good run there on the exit of the final corner. He was right behind AlphaTauri. Here comes Easton.
Oh, he doesn't need to do this. He's risking things again, but
Wait,
the racer in him just doesn't want to quit. Daniel gets by Vettel meantime, but Easton is trying to go for the win on track. Again, he doesn't need to do this. He's putting his car in a risky situation. Racer in him won't quit. Will not quit. I was just thinking, Blazer, what if he gets a penalty now?
Yeah.
Last lap of this. That's what it comes down to it. All these sticks to it. There's so many keys to this. Dangerous Dan is just doing enough for his teammate to win the championship here. He's got to stay within 3 seconds of Cuddy. Easton, though, is 2 corners away, and I think he's just going to do enough to be crowned champion of the F1 division as Season 5. Comes around the final corner. He is going to take victory in Hungary. On a fantastic victory for this race. But is it going to be the champion? I believe it is, yes, because Cuddy drops to 5th. Easton is your driver's champion. And as I said, Blaze, take your hat off for him for keeping his head down in that situation. He made probably a genuine human mistake to make it 3 wide, but to keep it head down and get back in that position to win this race.
He's done a great job.
Dangerous Dan from a drive-through has managed to get on the podium as well.
Yeah. It is a double
Cuddy
Williams
tried his best.
podium.
Yeah, Williams has done massive for the constructors as well, because that's still on. They couldn't wrap it up even with a 1-2 and fastest lap, but well, there you have it. What a race, Blaze! What the chaos!
Oh yeah, that was chaos. And just to think, this was only the first race of this. We still got all the others.
Thrown in as well.
We still got the other divisions, yeah, including our own on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, as well. Now, of course, I must mention that this is penalty dependent. We cannot confirm completely that Easton is the driver's champion 100% yet because of stewards, penalties and so on, but I'm sure it will be put into confirmation completely from the Discord. But for now, we've got to assume that it is done, dusted. But through the results, Easton with the victory in the Williams, Ron B. Ford second in the AlphaTauri, third for Dangerous Dan in the other Williams, RSF1 Daniel P4, penalty free as well, gained him a few positions there. Cuddy drops to 5th in a very battling performance for him. Milan in 6th on the back of the grid. It shouldn't be too displeased with that. Vettel in 7th. Shame that his soft tyre thing ran out. I think without the late safety car, I think it would have been interesting to see where he ended up there. Mance on 8th. No Shells 9th. Are your finishers. And there's all your DNFs. Celtic, Ites, Draco, Hardy, Element Snow, Jack Mack, and Adolf.
Boy, oh boy, what a race.
Yes. How do you want to do this?
I don't mind doing it either way.
You do third, second, I'll do the winner.
Sure, okay.
Alright.
So,
take it away.
starting off with our P3 finisher, Dangerous Dan. Hello, welcome to the podium. Great drive. Tell us in your thoughts what was going on there with our race. 'Cause it seemed crazy from our point of view, but can you please explain?
Yeah, that was pretty insane. Congrats to Easton and Ron Beeford. That was a good race. They both had a great pace. I couldn't keep up with Ron Beeford at the end. He just flew away. But yeah, no, it was good. Started on hard. Qualifying wasn't great. I just sort of bottled the run, and by the time I had a chance to go again, it was way too wet. So ended up starting, I think 13th. Started on the hards. Pitted middle of the race and ended up getting myself a drive-through, which wasn't a lot of fun. Came back in, served that, and got lucky with the safety car towards the end. It just meant that I could sort of reset, hit fresh tyres, and yeah, it brought me to where I am now.
Yeah, definitely, and that I do gotta say that driver, I was unfortunate, but that safety car did help you with that as well. Congratulations on the podium, and also making it a Williams double podium as well. But moving on to next week, which is at Circuit
Canada.
Gilles Villeneuve in Canada and Montreal. What's your thoughts going into there?
I usually don't mind the track actually, so I've not done a lot of it on the game. On this game anyway, so it's just a case of getting some practice in early, and yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely, and hoping to be a dry race for next week.
Fingers crossed. Although the rain in quali brought out some interesting events, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely, but yeah, I hope we'll have to wait and see for that. But congratulations on P3, but
Cheers, thank you.
no problem. Right, as we stick with me for now, and we move on to our second place finisher in the AlphaTauri, Ron Beeford. Now this is the first time I'm commentating with you in a race. Because you won both races both last week and the week before. So back to back podium finishes. You must be absolutely buzzing to get another podium tonight.
Yeah, I'm happy to get the podium from the massive incident that was that second safety car restart. Annoying that the win. I didn't really have the pace, but had that incident not happened, I think we'd have a good chance of having it. Whether we would have had it, I don't know. But not to win. But from that collision, the second safety car, I'm happy with P2. It was a decent recovery drive, so well, thanks Celtic as well because he had an unfortunate incident, but he helped me towards the end. So. Yeah,
definitely. Moving to next week, Canada. Any thought?
One of my best tracks on the game, so hopefully I can get a decent result there again.
Yeah, definitely. Well done on getting another podium. Fortunately, it wasn't the win, but congratulations on second place, bud.
Cheers, mate.
No problem. As we go to Mr. Waiter now interviewing our race winner.
Good evening, Easton. F1 champ. Back to back as well. Or, well, two-time F1 champ. How does that sound for you? That must sound very, very good. Obviously, we've got to say steward's report depending, obviously. But that's got to feel good. I mean, and especially the type of race that you had to do it on, because free-wide situation, I thought, why are you making it free-wide? But of course you thought best to do it, and unfortunately ended up wrong, spinning onto the infield, but you kept your head down and closed the gap back up, and before you knew it, you were back in with the packed safety cars as well. And then 3 cars at the same corner that you had a mistake a few laps before, overtaking 3 cars was brilliant, catching it on stream. So that you must be very, very proud of, first of all, winning this race tonight, and then also sealing the championship in this kind of style.
It's very cool. It's a good race. I'm not that bothered about the championship. Because there would have been better spreadouts and we're still here, but we don't talk about that.
Of course.
But yeah, I really enjoyed tonight.
Yes, obviously it's a shame that challenges that you've had this season have fallen or gone away, etc. But for next season, obviously you've already got to start thinking for next season. Although actually saying that, because of Dan finishing in 3rd, constructors is a real possibility. Are you thinking about constructors first off?
Yeah, I did say it done before the race. If I win the championship tonight, I'm going to focus full on constructors for the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, I think your closest competitors after this race, I think, would be the Aston Martins. With that result was McLaren, but obviously they didn't score. So with Aston 5th and 6th, closest battle going into there. Next season, obviously, you're going to have the target once again on your back after you, same as you after you won it last time. I've mentioned B Ford, obviously, on the podium again. I've already mentioned that next season I reckon he will be a challenger. You've also may have new challengers, obviously promoted from F2 or brand new drivers completely. You've been in this situation before with the target. How you feel having it for next season, the biggest season we've ever done?
Not bothered.
You'll just do it. You just drive, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not bothered.
I want you to be my teammate again. You score us good points. But yeah, fantastic, Easton. Very, very, very impressive. Well done on your victory in Hungary, and well done on your championship winning race. I'm sure it will be confirmed on Discord once the reports are out. But as far as I can see, I think you've done it. So well done on that, and good luck for Canada next week.
Oh, not Canada.
I think you're glad you done it here rather than Canada, I
happy
guess.
days. Such an age grab.
Alright, congrats and good luck for next week.
Thank you.
Well, Blazer, there we have it. I'm still stuck in this race director screen.
Yeah, same.
So that's fun. What can we say? 4 safety cars and a virtual. We used up our safety car tokens in that race again. Chaotic race. We couldn't seem to settle on who was going to win until right towards the end.
Yeah.
And even then with the penalties. But seems to be all wrapped up nicely. They've got 3 more rounds to go, and I think it's just constructors and bragging rights left to be sorted out, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all it is. Constructors and bragging rights. That's all it is now.
And of course the overall constructors, which I must say actually, the teams that are in that battle for overall all finished in the top 6 places. So that's most certainly on. But yeah, Canada next week. Hungary for the rest of this week. We have the F2 division. Of course, all their titles are continuing and quite close actually. So make sure you watch the next chapter of all of those. F2 will be tomorrow. F5 on the Wednesday.
So,
No, F5 Tuesday. Sorry, F5 Tuesday. F3 Wednesday and F4 on the Thursday. I should be back in the stream comms box on the Thursday, if everything goes well. I'll be racing on the Wednesday alongside Blazer. Hopefully I want more points, because I'm only stuck on 27 at the moment, which is not good.
and that's Raikkonen, the others said last Wednesday, in one race I doubled my points. I'm hoping I'll get some good points finish on Wednesday. Even though I hate this track.
Yeah, so we'll be racing on the Wednesday if you want to watch us. As I said, I'll be back in the stream box on Thursday, all 8 o'clock for all of those. So make sure you join those for some more entertainment. Until then, take care and good night.
Cheerio!
See.